Nice, solid defensive shot. Nicely collected by the fielder. Nice shot, and they'll pick up a couple. Labuschagne onto that one.
Yep.
End of the over. The score is now 240 for 6.
Hey, bowling. Ooh, bow. Yep.
Fantastic effort by the fielder. Had that covered and saved some runs.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Nice shot, runs possible. Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the over. England are now 244 for 6.
Yep. Stokes watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Great shot, at least one on offer. Geez, that sounded nice off the bat. That's racing away down to deep square.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
End of the over. The batting team are now 247 for 6.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Caught the inside edge off a good length. Trying to keep the pressure on now. Great ball last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Fine shot by the batsman off the spinner, but found the fielder. Nice work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot.
Bowling. Yep. Yes.
That's gone straight to the fielder.
End of the over. England are now 254 for 6.
Yep.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Boom.
Stokes lets it go through to the keeper.
Boom.
Nice, solid
Bowling.
defensive shot.
Yes.
Shot, at least 2 on offer.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots and the reward will come.
Yep.
Overpitched, punch through the leg side. Fielder has some work to do.
End of the over. England are now on 263 for 6.
That's right off the knee to the bat. Nice shot by the batsman, but finds the fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Hey. Yep.
Timed that well, but found the fielder.
End of the over. England are now on 264 for 6.
Oh.
Stokes
Bowling.
watched it carefully and left alone.
Hey.
Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well. Quick arm in, that was a missed opportunity there. Need to take those moments by the scruff of the neck. They'll get at least one. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that though.
Hey.
Left alone by the batter.
England are now 266 for 6.
Oh.
Yep.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. There'll be runs here. Nicely played, runs one. Oh, that just didn't stick. Got to follow up that last delivery, found the edge, but no reward, putting the pressure on the batter.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. A roundabout that off stump will force a mistake. Cars with a good shot, but the fielder gathered easily enough.
272 for 6.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Great shot, gets hold of that and places it away through square leg. Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Great fielding. Batter went after the spinner, and they've saved some runs.
Yep.
End of the over. England are now on 275 for 6.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Will you listen to that crowd? They're loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. Got down and rolled the wrists beautifully. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Defensively played and gathered by the infielder. Well played, but he finds the fielder that time.
The batting team are now 280 for 6.
Yep. Yep.
Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over.
Good return there, back from the deep.
There'll be runs here. Strays onto leg and it's glanced away sweetly. Might just get to the boundary rope.
Good return back from the deep. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover.
Now 285 for 6.
Stokes lets it go through to the keeper.
Yep.
Cummins got behind that one nicely.
Yep. Yep.
Scamper through for a single. Infield needs to be walking in more there. That's a solid shot. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
288 for 6.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Fielder gathers that one up. Wow, that missed the lot. Caught the edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into that slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Bolans did brilliantly. The batter went after the spinner and they backed their bowler up.
End of the over. England are now on 290 for 6.
Well, they quickly get through for the single. No real pressure from the fielders in close.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Stokes with a beautifully timed shot, but picked out the fielder, who did well to gather it. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Now 292 for 6.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Played that well, but straight to the fielder. Would have wanted more from that shot. Just about the perfect line and length there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover.
End of the over. The batting team are now 296 for 6.
Edged, what a delivery. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Caught the inside edge, perfect ball. Can't get it through, straight to the fielder. Taken, lovely bit of bowling, and the keeper finished it off with a fine catch.
Gus Atkinson comes out to the middle, a fantastic seamer for England. He only played the one test against India where he made 11. He does have a test 100 to his name though, 118 against Sri Lanka at Lords in 2024, so he can definitely hold his own.
There'll be runs here.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Stokes has already got the big shot away this over. Now they can just focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nice, solid defensive shot.
Stokes lets it go through to the keeper.
Nicely played. Good work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot, and they managed to get the stop. Dropped it. Could be costly.
End of the over. The batting team are now 300 for 7.
Gus watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Fine edge. Beautiful ball. Gus timed that perfectly, but the fielder got behind it. Well bowled, lured, a rash shot. Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Quick onto that in the infield. Quick arm in, that was a missed opportunity there. Need to take those moments by the scruff of the neck. Great shot, at least one on offer.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will he reply?
That's a solid shot. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. There could be a couple if they hustle. Couldn't get it through the field.
Yes.
Early call, easy single in the end. Fantastic effort, it was cleanly struck, and they got behind the ball and saved some runs.
9 for 7.
Bowling.
Borlands fields that one, nicely played shot too. Stokes with a lovely shot, but he finds the fielder who collects that one, no problem.
9 for 7.
Nice shot, and they'll pick up a couple. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Just lent on that. The timing was perfect, and the outfield did the rest.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length still the key.
Bowling.
Lovely shot, but found the fielder. Great fielding there. Accurate throw.
England are now on 317 for 7.
Yes.
Good stop by the fielder. Bowler appreciative of the effort. Definitely saves some runs.
Hey. A ball. Hey. A ball. Yes.
Fielder did well, backed up their spinner, and that's the sort of thing which helps build up a bit of pressure.
Hey. Bowling.
End of the over. The batting team are now 320 for 7.
Stokes left alone, through to the keeper.
Straight to the fielder. Scamper through for a single. Infield needs to be walking in more there. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Going with spin now.
For 7. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Great stop by the fielder. That ball was going at a rate of knots.
Yes.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Can he come back with a dot ball?
End of the over. The score is now 325 for 7.
Fielder collects that one, no problem.
Yes.
Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over.
Good return back from the deep.
Fielder did well. Those efforts build pressure on the batsman.
Yep, yep.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. How will the bowler respond?
Gone on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Lyon did well. Was a well-timed shot. Had it covered.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
End of the over. The batting team are now 337 for 7.
No. Terrible shot. They'll get at least one. Inside the line, pulled away, mid-wicket, cuts it off nicely. Full ball and flicked off the pads nicely. That could be 4. There'll be runs here. Well-directed arm back in.
Yep.
End of the over. England.
Smith coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would do nicely.
Well bowled.
Lion, the fielders to gather that one. Stokes played that well, but found the fielder.
End of the over. England.
Lion coming back on after a break.
Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
Wow, that missed a lot. Drives it, wild shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Top quality bowling, close to the off stump.
England are now 351 for 7.
End of the over, and the umpire signals for tea. Australia are the winners of that session for me, taking a wicket and cutting off the flow of runs. Why don't you join me later and see if these batters will start to cut loose?